Hey everybody, it's Tuesday again, and it's also Banned Books Week. Today I have Lucky the Ladybug with me, because I think we can all use a little luck. I have a script with me today, so I'll be looking down below the camera to read it, but I wanted to make sure I didn't go off on tangent and that I hit all the major points that I wanted to, so I have a script right now. I've never observed Banned Books Week. To be perfectly honest, I never knew it existed. I knew there were banned books that people had problems with, and therefore tried and sometimes succeeded in removing from libraries, school curriculums, sometimes entire states or districts. But I never gave the whole issue of book banning any real thought until this week. So I started exploring that interest by looking at books that had been challenged or banned, and was surprised that many of these books I was obligated to read in school, like The Great Gatsby, The Catcher in the Rye, The Bluest Eye, or To Kill a Mockingbird. To my mind, so many of these controversial books were no more controversial than being one more thing I had to write a paper on in school, so it's shocking to think that people have such strong opinions about them that they would ban these books from school shelves. On that note, I took an interest in why books were banned, looking up the reasons for why each individual book was considered bad by the people who wanted to ban them. I came up with a list of 6 major themes contained within books that were banned. 1. Sexuality. This could be prostitution, homosexuality, rape, incest, or explicit depiction or reference to sex or sexual acts. 2. Language. This could be racial slurs or profanity. 3. Religion. The book promoted satanic themes or challenged popular concepts of religious doctrines or ideas. 4. Violence. Could be explicit, graphic, senseless, or excessive. 5. Drugs. Use of, reference to, abuse of, basically drugs at all. And then 6, which I found the most interesting, was extreme emotion or experience, which for About.com's explanation of why Catcher in the Rye had been challenged or banned was depression or alienation themes within the book. Now, the themes in the book didn't have to be negative, such as rape or violence against a victim, to get a book banned. If teenagers engaged in sex or performed casual drug use, or became depressed and dealt with it badly, or just swore a lot throughout the book was considered bad, or at least not something that people wanted their kids to read. What amazed me most about this list was that these themes are so viscerally part of our lives. Sexuality is a part of my life, mostly because, well, once you hit puberty, it's kind of difficult to avoid. But I don't do recreational drugs, but I take ibuprofen, Advil, Tylenol, aspirin, even birth control. They're drugs, so drugs are part of my life. There are churches up and down the streets I travel every day, and both my parents are heavily involved in their churches. My mom is Methodist, my dad is Catholic, and I'm reading up on Buddhism as a possible path. So religion is a part of my life. Language is a part of my life. I speak, I read, I swear, I am hurt, and sometimes I hurt others. All with words. Language is how we speak our view. It's how we come to understand the world around us, for better or worse. Violence is a part of my life. Columbine happened in my lifetime, and so did 9/11, and only by the randomness that is life am I a resident of Columbus, Ohio, not New York City or Colorado. But I was bullied as a kid, and made fun of, called names, and to me, that was psychological violence. And as a result of being human, extreme emotion and experience are part of my life, because of everything that I just said, and because of everything that comes with being human. So the way I see it, to ban books because of their themes, however powerful or controversial, is to ban the very themes of our human experience. Just because we don't like to think about the bad parts of human experience doesn't mean getting rid of them will eliminate them from our lives. So likewise, shielding our kids from these books does not mean that they will not experience them. Closing ourselves off from these experiences, and even worse, depriving our kids of the opportunity to discover these real themes for themselves, is an affront to the people who experience them every day, and detrimental to the freedom of every person to discover and embrace knowledge in their own way, on their own. So people who ban books, who challenge ideas and call them unsuitable or bad, what are you afraid your kids are going to do? Learn.